Hello guys, welcome to the Parody podcast show hosted by me, Rachel Evans, aka the Human Barbie. And in today's new season, new episode, I've just got back from the gym and I'm using my AI robot cameraman, which is a gimbal. And I had the tracker on, but now I've turned it off, so hopefully it is stabilized. So what I want to share with you guys today is my gym routine. I'm at the end of week 1. I am vlogging all of my workouts, every single one of them every day. I'm going to be doing a 4 or 5 day a week split, and that's muscle building focus and less cardio. My current weight is 54 kilos. Why am I shouting? I've got a microphone in my hand. And I just want to share with you guys some of the training tips that I'm doing. So at the minute, let me just take down the energy. So at the minute, because I've just had an Americano at the gym, a protein bar as a treat, and came home and I haven't even changed from my gym outfit. Because I'm one of those people at the gym, by the way, that I spray everything before I sit or touch it. And I'm sitting on the end of my bed for those viewers who are just listening to the audio, but I do video podcast, as you guys know, so you can see me. And I've just got one light on, so this is raw, R-A-W, raw. Okay, let's get straight into it. And so I decided to commit to the gym. I've rejoined my more kind of gymmy gym rather than a basic gym. I will phase out the old gym membership because it's too basic and there's not enough machines and not enough space for me. And there's always people on the machines. So I've rejoined the gym that's local and I'm committed. It's a health, spa and gym. The machines are amazing. The footage that I'm going to give you guys is amazing. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. It's more colourful, lots of greens and reds and black. The equipment is out of this world. It's amazing. Bodybuilder kind of style. They've upgraded all of the machines in this new gym. So it's a bit pricey, but it's worth it. So fitness is my lifestyle. And I just want you guys to know that I am seriously committing to the bikini athlete training in the gym and also the diet. So I am focused on progressive overload. So what does that mean? In short, it means going heavy, less reps and just one less set. So progressive overload for me will be on 4 sets of probably 8 to 10 reps. And if it's super heavy, it's 6 to 8. And I'm now going heavy on the leg press, on all of the lower body and upper, but my upper body strength is definitely getting there, but my lower body strength is really doing extremely well. So in the past, I would do what The Rock did, high volume, high reps, low weights. Now that's completely changed. I'm doing progressive overload, so I'm going heavy to very heavy weights on the lower body and medium weights on my bicep curls because I have to build the strength back up. So that's the target. At the end of the 12-week period, I want to be able to say I'm bicep curling 8 to 10 kilos. I have to obviously work through sports injuries that I've had. As you age, as being an ex-athlete, a runner, I had sports injuries as a teenager, 20s to 40s, 50s. So I am working around safety in the gym. So my lower body, I will not do free weights. I do body weight free weights, but I won't go heavy on the squats. I am leg pressing 70 kilos, and that's obviously assisted training. So you see how the benefits of training safely and building muscle you can actually do. So progressive overload. Let me just look at my little pink diary. So let's start on the delts. I train shoulders twice a week, glutes and hams twice a week, glutes and quads once a week. So you might split your shoulder sessions into front, side and rear. So say Tuesday I'll work out my front delts, Saturday I'll work out my side delts and Wednesday my rear delts. At the moment it's the end of week 1, so I'm just doing shoulders and back or back and biceps. So I've been doing today back and biceps on a Sunday. It's a Sunday and I've just trained and done a glute hamstring focus lower body workout, and I'm leg pressing 70 kilos, which is a record for me, and I've gone from like 10 or 12 on the curls, the quad extension and the hamstring curl. I'm up to 20 or 25. I believe it's 20, and I will drop it to 10 or 15, probably 15 if I'm really feeling like low energy. We'll talk about the diet and pre-training, what I take or what I don't take before my training sessions. and my cardio. We'll get onto that as well. Okay, so biceps. I do classic bicep free weights training. I'm only pumping 5 kilos at the minute. I do the bicep curls, hammer curls. I'll do cable curls as well from the bottom, which is lengthening. So I'm focusing on lengthening the movements, because that's really important, because I do the 3-second pause on the lengthening part of the workouts. That's really important. And I'll give credit. There is a girl who I follow and I've been taking notes because I do like to give credit. It's DJ Fitness. She's on YouTube. She's amazing. Now, I'm also training my core. I've done 3 core workouts over 7 days. Very, very basic. I am literally only crunching 20 kilos on the machine because I don't want my spine or my sports injuries to come back. So my workouts I design myself. And it's all about really focusing on what body parts I need to grow. So my shoulders and my delts are growing beautifully. I'm really happy with that. Even when I was like dancing around the gym 2 to 3 days, workouts, like mini workouts a week, I still have got muscle memory on my shoulders and I'm building them. The key thing that I want to share with you now is I'm building my glutes. Let's just look at pictures in Mallorca. If you guys followed my Mallorca model photo shoot vlog, you'll see that my glutes were really awful. They're probably one of the worst that they've ever been. I've seen them like that before. Look, I weigh 54 kilos and I do train my glutes, but I haven't really been focused. And even in 3 to 4 weeks since I was back from Mallorca in June, I am literally seeing gains on my glutes because it's muscle activation, glute activation, and a mind-muscle connection. That's what works for me. I swear to God, I'm not imagining it. So my upper glutes are tight and high and rounded within 3 to 4 weeks. So that's probably 2, 3, 6. That's about 8 to 12 workouts. And that, believe me, over those few weeks, it really makes a difference if you know what you're doing. So I love this 3-second pause on the lengthening part. So I hope I've got that right because I'm dyslexic, so my names and numbers always get mixed up. So basically, when you are pumping and curling, when you go back down, the lengthening, you then wait 3 seconds or you do 3 seconds slow-mo so that you really feel the burn. Don't lift and do it quickly. I always go as slow as I can on when you're going down. So on the lengthening part, or the eccentric part of the lowering of the weight, I do the 3-second pause. I do more than 3 seconds. I literally will bicep curl, and on the eccentric, the lengthening part, I'll go 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll do as tight and slowly as I can, and that's the key thing. So with the hamstrings on the lower workouts, I feel mind-muscle connection is very strong on my hamstring, and already I can see the cellulite sort of minimizing. You can't get rid of cellulite that quickly, but I am 54 kilos, so a lot of it's on the back of my legs and I can see the cellulite. When I drop half a kilo, a lot of that cellulite will be minimized, and probably when I go down to 53 kilos, it will be completely gone. And I have got a natural thigh gap, no trolls please, but a thigh gap is something I've always had because I'm an ex-long distance runner. And I've always been blessed with great genetics and DNA. So no, not just, it's a humble brag, guys, you know, because I am an athlete in training again. And now I'm in a more mature age. I do feel that I've definitely got a more wiser perspective of the gym and of body shapes as well. So even though I'm known for OMG my Barbie body, I believe I was skinny fat. I always said when I was a bikini athlete, I was borderline anorexic. Then I was skinny fat. Then I was like getting back into training, and I won 1 bikini fitness model show. I won Bikini Model Champion 2013 in the Total Fitness Federation, and I competed in UK BFF. That was me tiptoeing into bodybuilding. I knew I was never going to get that far in UK BFF because a lot of them do train super hardcore and a lot of them are enhanced, and I'm natural. So I'm working with my model genetics. I've got a long torso, a long upper body. I'm 5'6.5", so I'm 5'7". Without any heels. When you put your trainers on, it's an inch, isn't it? And then in heels, I can be 5'8", 5'9". So I've got a long torso, which means the distance between my boobs and my glutes is longer. So it makes my bum look flat, and it's not. I've got a curved, perky bum, but I've got a very long torso, but I love it. What that means is I've got the torso of my body shape and my body type and my heritage and DNA. Half Irish, by the way, love it. So let's get back to the training. So don't forget, I used to do creatine. I'm going back on the creatine because it's good for women over 40. I'm definitely doing all of my minerals, vitamins, vitamin C, I do glucosamine sulfate, I do magnesium, I do so many vitamins and minerals. I've got protein shakes with L-carnitine, I can never say that word, and I also have lots of fruit, which is good for your digestion. I do my juicing in the morning, which is like a health shot juice. Again, I'll get into that later, and I'll probably put pictures and b-roll as we go along with the podcast so you guys get a flavour of what's to come. So I'm dangling some carrots here. If you want to know my workout routine, stay tuned to the podcast, and you can also see some of my Instagram stories, but you're going to get all the deets here. You're going to get everything laid out, bared for all to see, and leave comments, let me know your thoughts, let me know how your training and your nutrition's going. So on the nutrition side of things, I've got this miracle cure that everyone knows about, that I discovered late to the party. It's ginger. I put it in the blender. Ginger. I don't do honey that much because it spikes my kind of cravings and I've given up sugar. So I do ginger, a bit of apple, yogurt, skinny milk, and I also might put some protein pudding in it, if it's high protein instead of the yogurt, like chocolate. And basically, I put a tiny bit of apple cider vinegar, and there's an ingredient that I completely forgot, which is the key one. What was it? I can't remember. I think I've said the ginger, haven't I? And I blend it, and and spinach, and then it's like a green juice that I have health shots morning and evening every day. So this really helps my digestion, but one of the new things is I have melon, and I blend that with cucumber or even melon on its own. I have my salad, so I'm really sure that this melon helps my digestion. It gets you going every day, maybe twice a day. But as a bikini athlete, we don't get embarrassed about talking about. You've got to know that you're going regular because your body's working when you're hydrated, drinking loads more water. And melon and cucumber is a model secret. There's a guy on Instagram who talks about it, and sorry, I can't remember his name. And it is literally to clear you out so that your digestion's moving. One of the big nutritional, this is generic, talking in bits and pieces about my gym and nutrition. One of the new things that I've added back into my diet is eggs. I had a period where I was just going like all or nothing. That's what I do. So eggs are back in my diet as my number one protein source. The yolk is amazing. I'll have 4 eggs a day if I want to, but I'm cycling the food and the proteins. So I'll have tuna. I'll even have mozzarella light. I'll have egg with mozzarella light and salad with olive oil and a bit of salad cream. I've made my own. It's very, very nice the way I do it. And then I'll have melon for dessert or protein pudding. But another thing that I've introduced to my diet is rice. I gave up rice for a long time, but now I feel like I need that rice to fuel my workouts. On the diet, I'm going back to the old diet that Sarah Bridges, rest in peace, amen, that Sarah Bridges, my coach, she was an IFBB pro judge, and she is resting at peace and so sad about that. And she wrote my diet, and it was chicken, broccoli, rice. It was peanut butter on 2 rice cakes. I have almond butter. Everything's changed since 2013. I did a period where I gave up the bikini athlete. I trained from 2012 to 2016. That's like 4 years competing in 11 shows on stage, guys. You can Google Rachel Evans bikini athlete, see all my pictures. I look awful in a lot of them. And only 1 or 2 shows I looked good. And I was photographed by Flex magazine, like all the athletes on stage. I will, and I intend to compete next year. So that's what it's all for. I mean, you never know, I might even get on stage later this year if there's a show I can do, but I am hoping they're going to have a Masters bikini over 50 rather than the over 40. The show that I won in 2013 was Bikini Model Champion Masters, which was over 35. That's not a Masters category. It was more like an Open over 35. Now I need my age group. So I want to be one of the top over 50 athletes, bikini athletes in the fitness industry, and I aim to do it. And I will. I've just put it out there to the universe. I'm on track to do it, and I know I can do it. So I've got a new day job that I do as well. I'll talk about that in another podcast. So I'm not trekking into London in the rat race, thank God, because that never suited me. I played the part, did what I had to do for 7 years, and like in interviews I say I work in a Mayfair boutique. Don't work in Mayfair. It was so bad for my health. I get to drive in Kent where I live. I go to work in Kent not far from, home, and I love the countryside, and I wear pink on the way to work, then I change, and then when I'm driving home I'm wearing pink, go to the gym. I do not have to fit in anymore. I've got no intention of blending in. If people can't handle my light, peace and love to you. I pray for you, I give you love, but I'm not really interested. I'm just not interested. So I'm shining my light, as you can see, guys. I don't know if you noticed, but this 2013 Rachel Barbie bikini athlete is back. I'm bringing her back, and she's here to stay. And the old, I kind of like aging Rachel. Oh, God, no. So I've also eliminated negative energy from my life, and that might be people who are just draining me. So people where my friends, I might have known someone for 7 years. I'm not around them. Peace and love to them, but I've chosen to cut away from them because they don't add value to my life. I add value to people's lives, because that's the kind of person I am. And again, this is not a humble brag, it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? It's like who I am. Right now I've got one light on. You can see I'm aging, my neck needs doing, my jaw needs tightening, I only have Botox, I have no fillers, I've let them all go down, because as an athlete I can't be doing all that overfilled look and look like one of those, what are they called, the cheeks, where the cheeks are very full. I follow a lovely lady, Chloe Sims, on YouTube, and she's also let things go down where she said she used to overfill her face. That was the thing then. We had big bony cheeks and we were sculpted, but you know what, it's much better to have a natural face. Like I said on ITV this morning when I did the interview last year, it was more about me looking like Margot Robbie, Barbie natural. If you look at Margot Robbie, some of the graininess of the film, when you see it on the big screen, she looks quite rough because they're not using filters, and I look rough naturally anyway. I've got Irish skin, dark circles, you can see them there. I use a ton of concealer, like cement. No, not really, but you can see my makeup station behind me. So I will be more raw and real to you guys because I'm real life Barbie. I'm the real world Barbie, the original UK British real world Barbie. And in the Barbie movie, it's real world Barbie from Malibu Barbie. And I've always been that character with my American accent, which is really awful. It's all about the jaw. The jaw is like sideways and talking like showing your teeth. I got it. Right. In England, we pout and we use the O when we speak. There was a time when my lips were filled and I didn't want to show my teeth, but I've been whitening my teeth and they're naturally okay. But if you look closely, they're a bit wonky, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Ooh. Okay, let me get back on track. So this is my little pink diary, my Barbie gym diary, and I'm vlogging everything. So, talking generically in this episode of the Parody podcast show, new season, I forgot what number we're at. This is episode 1, and get ready for what's to come because it's going to be blinding, guys. Stay tuned. And I will be interviewing people on the show, hopefully fitness people. It's a solo content creator that I am now, solo vlogger. But you know what? It's like you guys are with me, because if I stay accountable to you guys, however small my following, and it means the world to me, I love your comments. Please leave comments, like and subscribe, and add the bell, whatever the YouTubers do. And follow what I'm up to, because I'm accountable and I'm responsible. Is accountable the right word? When you've got something in your head and you think, I've got to do it because I've told everyone I'm going to do it. That's what I mean. I'm very kind of like over the mindset of, oh, I'll leave it, I can't be bothered, I'll just rest. Yeah, I'll rest when I'm dead, I'll sleep when I'm dead. Like you can hear in my voice. Excuse me. Excuse me, guys. I've had a 3-day cold. I'm in a new team, new role since earlier this year. I'll talk about that another day. I love it because I drive and I'm so happy. But the hours are very suitable to me and my lifestyle as well. And I have had a cold. But you know something? I didn't do any cardio for 2 days. That's okay. Because my chest was a bit, and as you heard, the frog in my throat is literally just clearing up today. So that's why I did lower and upper. I was sitting at the gym doing my legs and I thought, I've got to work out the back and biceps. So I did. I throw it in. I know I shouldn't. But then I kind of said to myself, well, if I'm not doing the cardio, which I'm not, I can afford to do a double workout. It's actually 4 muscles, back and biceps, glutes and hams. Actually, I did my core as well, a little mini core. I did like 100 crunches on the machine. I've got a full core workout that we're going to do. So if you're still tuned to this Parody podcast show, new season, new episode, I will go into depth each episode of the workouts. So say for example we're going to have 7 episodes in this season. I shall every episode will be one workout in depth, so that you'll get to see what training I'm doing in depth rather than just generic. In the past I was kind of like overcoming my fears to put everything out there because I'm very private, but you know what, it's fine. I make mistakes, I'm not perfect, I get it wrong sometimes, then I'll be back on it and go, by the way. That's what it's all about, you know. And I think the old YouTube style of vlogging is coming back, where you don't have to be perfectly lit or perfectly set up. Like this God knows what's over there in the background because I haven't cleared my room. Oh, I've got my new my new blue bedspread thing, cover, whatever it's called, and I've got so many nice things. I'll do beauty and perfume. I've got more oud perfumes. Oh my god, I love it. Anyway, so I'm going to finish off the podcast in a few minutes. So that's the introduction. I hope you guys are enjoying it so far, just having a chit chat with me. And I've got some really good content as well of the studios at the gym, the rooms, the workouts, and I've sorted out this morning all my new gym outfits. And in closing the podcast, I want to talk about colours. I am the British Human Barbie. I wear pink, but I do wear other colours. And now I've decided to wear pink with other colours, which is kind of what I was doing anyway. But I've got new gym outfits. I'm going to wear a new gym outfit for every workout so you can see something different, because I used to be buying repeats of the same outfits and it looks like I'm wearing the same thing. So I've got 6 pairs of black shorts. I've got like 5 or 6 pink tops the same colour. I throw them in the wash and I wear them, like, because it's my uniform, the pink and black. Now I've decided, okay, I've got some chocolate. I've got this chocolate body on with my new kind of chocolate shorts. I've just taken, for the viewers who are not watching the video, I've taken off my pink hoodie. I've got my hat on, and this is me showing my muscles. I wear this body because it's got tiny straps so you can see my I don't do shrugs, but you can see my shoulders are really looking good. Yes. The next one I'm doing is for the thumbnail. Well, that's it for now, guys, and I'm gonna have a shower, edit the footage and get this out hopefully tonight. You know, I won't do overproduced footage, but I've got to go to my B-roll now and get some of the B-roll and put that in the podcast. And I'm editing on Riverside, not sponsored. It is the best online recording studio that a lot of the news channels use. I've even seen the website Riverside Studio, where even Michelle Obama was interviewed on using the Riverside Studio. A TV producer that I work with ages ago told me that they use this, so I was like, yes. I'm still studying Riverside. It's one of the most amazing recording online studios, and you can edit and upload, and it's great quality if you don't have a professional setup. This is not sponsored, but I would say head over to Riverside Studios online recording studio, Google it and look at them on Instagram or YouTube, and they give how-to videos, which is really good if you're a new content creator. I'm one of these people that I say, please get a podcast out there. If you've got a subject you're passionate about, just go on Riverside and do it. You can use your phone, and then Riverside have got a new part of their app where your phone will convert the audio into more professional studio quality. You've got no excuse, guys. I've got professional microphones, professional camera gimbal, I've got professional lighting, and you've got a professional studio that you can just pick up your phone, record, and just get the content. You know, we live in an age now which is easily accessible to get your stuff out there. So it's time for me to say thank you for listening to the Parody Podcast Show hosted by me, Rachel Evans, aka Human Barbie, aka Margot Robbie Barbie look-alike. And I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Lots of Barbie love and hunks. Sorry, I've got gym mushy brain. Lots of Barbie love and hugs, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.